Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with your money career reading for the week of August 5th through 11th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for or with everybody. So please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. All right. I do hope that you all have been having the most amazing week. It is TGIF. Yay, TGIF. We've been doing a lot of back to school shopping. Still not done. I tell ya, I think we have gone through a couple of different states for shopping. Local, states close to us here that we can kind of enter into with our summer travels. We're in a few different states, that sort of thing, and we are still not done. For all of you or any of you that may be doing back to school shopping, I'm right there with you. So I do also want to say a huge thank you and give a shout out to a few of our lucky stars from the channel, from the community. Tiffany Davis and Cynthia Ruiz for doing super chats. I appreciate you guys so much. For some of you that may not know when the videos do premiere, so I keep the comments turned off so that scammers aren't getting into the comments and kind of taking advantage of you guys, that sort of thing. So I do keep those turned off, but when the videos do premiere, there is that comment section open, and there is like the live chats, the super chats and the thanks and all that kind of stuff. So if you wanted to, ask a question of me or that sort of thing, I do make it an intention, set an intention to be in the comments or live when the video goes live as much as possible. That doesn't always happen. Or if you would like to donate or tip for the readings, that sort of thing, you can do that via the super chats. And I believe the thanks is on during that time too. So just so you guys know. And again, thank you so much to Tiffany Davis and Cynthia Ruiz. Shout out, you guys. So thankful for everybody, the viewers, the subscribers, everybody for sharing energy with me and for tuning in to the video. So let's get into this. Money and career for Aquarius. What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? What do they need to see? This video feels a little clumsy on my part, so I do apologize for that. Let's see. Let's get one more card here. Okay. 7 of Swords, you guys. And we are going to get one more of these. Wow, look at this. Aquarius, this is great. Some of the cards aren't even turned over. Wow. All right, so we kind of got a mashup going on here, guys, so just stick with me, okay? So beginning the reading here with success and growth. So you guys have really been going through some transformation, having some transitions, and seeing some success and some growth. Having planted the seeds, when we plant seeds for things, right, manifestations, when we plant seeds for things that we are working towards, goals, desires, that sort of thing, we don't plant the seed and then turn around and dig it back up to see how much it's grown. We wait for it to begin to sprout. We nurture it, we water it, we give it, sunlight, that sort of thing. And so that is what you, Aquarius, have been doing. You've really been starting to see kind of the sprouts, right? You have the vines growing here. Part of that, now you can see that this biggest portion is within the area of the mind, within this image here. Male, female, not, gender specific, but within this image, the biggest growth is within the area of the mind. So some of you have really been working on your mindset, your kind of mentality as far as money goes, as far as career goes. Maybe some of you, we've had a video, at least one video, maybe a few in the past where We've talked about writing like love letters to money, that sort of thing. And some of you have really, really been working on kind of cleaning the weeds out and planting the seeds and then nurturing them and allowing them to grow. And this could be within all areas of your life, but it really is coming through that it's showing up in, this growth pattern as far as money and career go, this success that is really, really coming into fruition, the rewards of your labor coming through as you continue within this process, Aquarius. So that is really, really gorgeous. Now you also have the King of Wands and the Four of Swords. How interesting is that? Within that King of Wands, you really have stepped into yourself. You have initiated the processes to manifest what it is that you're looking for. You've kind of planted that seed, but then you also have taken action towards it within the mindset, within potentially the way that you think about things, your perspective on money and career, seeing that things can work out in your favor when you stay more focused on the things that you actually do want. This is really, really gorgeous. And then within that Four of Swords, this is really, let me make sure as I say this, within that Four of Swords, this is really kind of taking a time out for some of you. Some of you really needed to really look at your thoughts, really look at the seeds you were planting, and really kind of have this renewal period. So you had this renewal period, you were working through some things, you were kind of potentially writing pros and cons lists, maybe looking at the thoughts that you hold or the beliefs you hold about money, or the careers that potentially, or even businesses, if you're an entrepreneur, that you are capable of creating or doing, or right, kind of this glass ceiling kind of thing. But you have chosen to take that action to create healthier ideas, healthier beliefs, even healthier habits around your finances, around the work that you do. Again, whether you're an entrepreneur, own your own business, or you work for somebody else, all encompassing here, taking the time to really look at that glass ceiling and kind of really just busting through it with success, right? With success, you have been really nurturing yourself, looking at the beliefs, seeing where they are coming from or where you learned them. For some of them, it could be from your childhood that were brought up, right? A lot of us hear that, money doesn't grow on trees, or a lot of us hear that money is the root of all evil, or that sort of thing. And so some of you have really taken the time to kind of look at those, renew, or, kind of refocus, shift those ideas, those beliefs, and then taken some action to kind of clean up the things that were no longer benefiting you here in this current moment or in the present moment, Aquarius, to continue to move into that growth and that success. But this is indicating with this success and growth card that a lot of it you have actually been doing mentally, really, understanding where the thoughts about money came in, or where you kind of took on beliefs, and or for some of you, as far as career go, there has been this idea that, people like you, which is not, Aquarius, and everybody within the Lucky Stars community and everybody within the world is deserving of anything that they can think of. The wishes, the wants, the desires that were placed on your heart were placed there for a reason. But some of you have had this idea for a while, or a belief that people like you don't have corporate jobs, or people, and that it just isn't true. But you're beginning to flip that around and to see that that is not true for you anymore, Aquarius. So good job. This is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then you also have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. This is boss energy right here, Aquarius. If this was a love reading, this would be divine counterpart. So some of you may, just as a side note, be meeting somebody within a job, or within something that has to do with work, however that resonates for you, with you, or in the way that you make or create money. You may be meeting somebody who is your perfect match. So just as a side point, because this isn't a love reading, but You have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. This is a very physical, would be a very physical relationship. It would be, you know, really meeting your match. So that is aside from the money career reading, but that is what is coming through with that. Now with the King of Pentacles, this is beautiful, beautiful energy coming through for this money career reading here, Aquarius. This is a lot of consistency. So you have been really staying consistent with your thoughts. Of course, we step back from time to time. Of course, you know, there's other things to shift or pivot or a different perspective that can be brought in. But you have really, with that King of Pentacles, been being very, very consistent, and you have really had this kind of overflow energy where you're noticing the abundance around you, where you're seeing how the synchronicities or the pieces fit together, really having this almost this bubbly bright side or a kind of a lighter pace within your step, that sort of thing, because you're feeling lighter as you continue to move into this energy, into this growth, into this new understanding, and really shifting the paradigm within your money and career situation that is really bringing about this huge again, boss energy, right? This is gorgeous for you here, Aquarius. Now with the Queen of Pentacles, you have this energy of really deciding what it is you want and going out there and creating it for yourself. There's this energy of kind of the spark of creativity that leads to some exciting changes. This could be either financially for you or within career or both, Aquarius, but it's happening here in the very near future. You have, because you also have yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Either way, but you've created this spark, and it's through creativity. It's through really getting to this place, to this point where you're like, you know what? If I want this financially, if I want this within career, if I want this in my life, right, in my reality, then I have to go out and create it, right? With the King of Wands over here, be the initiator, take the action. I can't wait for this to happen, or I can't wait for that to happen, or the kind of if then kind of idea. If this happens, then that can happen, or if I do this, then that can happen. That sort of thing. You're initiating it, and you are really creating this self-made, this really kind of almost maternal too is coming through here with that queen energy, that nurturing energy, even though the Queen of Pentacles may not generally be considered a nurturer in so many ways, but this is really, really having that energy that is really about kind of healing energy, and that energy of letting go of those past thoughts, letting go of those past beliefs, and really stepping into this bossed up energy, creating that spark. That spark is there, Aquarius. There is that spark of creativity that is really coming through to bring this exciting change. There's this beautiful exciting change on the horizon for you, and it's going to create almost a 360 shift within your money and your career. Now, this may not be happening at this exact moment, but you have planted the seeds, and this is what is coming in the very near future. Now, you also have the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So again, lots of kind of in the mind energy coming in here. So with the Knight of Swords, Aquarius, you have this kind of something is coming in to save the day. Now, this could be the synchronicities or seeing the pieces falling together for you, but it's coming in. There is something that is coming in to save the day. It may actually be you really having that place within you that you have shifted, that is really just creating this new spark, this new kind of 360 change that is coming in for you here as far as money and career go. It's really as if, Aquarius, with that Seven of Swords that's here, it's really as if you have because Seven of Swords can sometimes be considered like a trickery card, like that sort of thing. But for me, it's coming through as that you have really tuned into your resourcefulness. You're using what you have, but you're also breaking that glass ceiling and seeing that, okay, this, I have this, this skill, or I've done this in the past, or I've learned this at a job, or however that resonates for you. But you're really using that resourcefulness. You're really using that kind of gratitude as well, and that shifting mindset to your benefit to kind of come in and shift everything, kind of save the day. And this is happening very quickly because the Knight of Swords energy is the fastest moving energy. So it's happening very quickly for you. You may not see it within this week, Aquarius, just so that you know that. But you've planted the seeds, and you have that spark of creativity that is coming through, that success, that growth, that you have really been moving into, that bossing up energy that is really creating this momentum as well. You have been creating this momentum that is about ready to show up, if it hasn't already, but it will be in the very near future. And that is going to be creating joy and stability, which is so interesting because we have stability that came in over in the beginning of the reading, I believe, as well here. But you have that joy and stability. The work that you have been putting in towards your finances, towards your kind of past beliefs about money, or things that you felt were maybe holding you back, that you have chosen to plant the seeds in a different direction and allow that to grow within the mind, Aquarius, to shift, to have a different perspective about, is really bringing about the joy and stability as far as money and career go. But we also know that when things come in, or we change things in one area of our life, it really creates kind of a collapsing of other beliefs or other ideas or other limitations that we held in other areas of our life. So this joy and stability is really, really radiating out throughout all areas of your life, Aquarius. So you are having some big leaps, some huge changes, some big shifts in the paradigm that you potentially have held in the past as far as money and career go, but also within the whole kind of radius, right, of everything within your life, or of your whole life. You're creating this shift, Aquarius. You're creating this momentum. You're creating this huge change, this transition that's been coming in, this huge change as far as money and career that is also going to benefit you within all areas of your life. So you may just see, right, because we have that King and Queen of Pentacles here, you may just see that people are magnetized to you as far as a potential relationship or love goes. You may just see that you are, in general, everything just flows, and you have that kind of lightness within your step because all the synchronicities are coming in, the pieces are coming together, and you're just feeling that stability, right? You're just feeling that joy no matter what is going on. Even when things feel a little bit challenging or things feel a little bit hectic, you have this new paradigm that you've been shifting into, this new mindset that you've been working towards, and it is creating this across the board for you, Aquarius. But you also have that spark of creativity that is leading to some exciting changes. And this, again, could be either in finances, it could be in career, it could be in both. But it really is coming through here, that it's coming through within your whole life because you chose to really get a hold of your thoughts, get a hold of kind of the words you're saying, and really boss up within money and career, creating a whole new dynamic within your whole life. Now you also have the Cat, which is independent. Isn't that interesting? Because you have the Queen of Pentacles here as well, which is self-made. So you have really been working towards doing this. Now, independent or being self-made doesn't mean, Aquarius, that you have to do everything by yourself. That is not what it means at all. It just means that you decided what it was that you wanted, and you went out and began to create that for yourself. You took that spark and you created a firework, to say, right? Or a flame around that. There can be other people that help you, but you're really moving into this place where you're having this self-made energy and this independence where you can kind of, create or be in a creative space to kind of do what it is you want as far as money and career go. And then know and also realize that when you do step into this place, create this flame, if you will, Aquarius, that you are backed up by spirit, by divine, by your angels, by, the people around you, um, in that endeavor. It says you are a natural healer, which is so interesting too, because the Queen of Pentacles is also kind of that healing energy. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way, which we just spoke about, Aquarius. So, if you're out there doing something, creating something, working in a field that is something new and kind of inspiring for others, and you've had any questions or concerns, just know that you are creating within the space that is supported. And that though it may take a little bit of time, that spark of creativity is really leading to some exciting changes to be that independent person that you are within this or within whatever category, right? But also being self-made is bringing about this whole different shift within you, that paradigm shift, breaking those ceilings, that glass ceiling, right? And really allowing you within planting those seeds to see how much is actually possible for you, Aquarius. And this is really, really gorgeous energy for you here at the beginning of August, because moving forward and into the later months of the year here, it's going to have a lot of momentum for you, and it's going to create this new knowing, this new understanding, and this new feeling of being proud of what you have achieved. And I feel this energy that I'm feeling within this reading here, Aquarius, is just like heartful, proud energy. And that energy is that energy that is going to be kind of embracing you in, the near future or the coming months. So what a gorgeous reading for you, Aquarius. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, if you have wondered about any of the cards that I use here on the channel, I do have links to them down in the description box down below. They are Amazon links, so they are affiliate links, so I may get a little kind of kickback for those, but you can definitely check out any of the cards that I use on the channel down there and get your own decks. Also, there is a donation link down below if you would like to tip, as well as like the super chats and stuff we talked about before. It is free for you. Now, let's see where I was. Little rewind here. Do feel free to hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I feel like I said that already, but that's okay. We can repeat it. And hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.